So I will continue from the periodicity of chemical properties of the elements in the period 3. Candidates should be able to describe or write equations for the product reactions of elements with oxygen to give sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, aluminium oxide, phosphorus 5 oxide, sulfur dioxide. So these are the elements like this: sodium to form sodium Na2O, magnesium plus oxygen to form MgO, this is strongly basic, and burn with yellow flame, golden yellow flame. It's very important to learn the color of the flame. Dazzling white flame, and this is also basic oxide, insoluble base, insoluble strongly bases. Sodium oxide is highly dissolved, soluble in water, and this is slightly soluble in water, practically insoluble, soluble in water. So these are the reactions of magnesium oxide, and burns with dazzling white flame. And similarly, reaction of aluminium plus oxygen to form Al2O3, aluminiums become red hot during the burning. Silicon plus oxygen, SiO2. So this is amphoteric oxide, amphoteric, and silica is basic oxide, acidic oxide. So both burn with red hot flame. And next is the phosphorus P4, because the molecular formula of phosphorus is oxygen gas to form P4O10 5O2. This is bright flame, burns with bright flame, and it is known as phosphorus 5 oxide. Sulfur burns with, and this is also acidic oxide. Sulfur with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. So sulfur cannot form, this is very important point, the sulfur cannot form sulfur trioxide by direct reaction with oxygen due to high activation energy of the reaction. So sulfur dioxide react with more oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. So this is very important point. Sulfur dioxide cannot form sulfur trioxide cannot form directly by burning sulfur with oxygen. Sulfur dioxide react with more oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. Or this is very basic reaction in the contact process. This is all about the oxides. Now the next reaction is reaction of these metals with chlorine. So group period 3 elements combine directly with chlorine in cold or heating to form their respective chlorides. Sodium plus Cl2 to form NaCl, magnesium plus Cl2 to form MgCl2, and aluminium plus Cl2 to form AlCl3, silicon react with chlorine to form SiCl4. All these three chlorides are solid. This is solid, this is solid, this is solid, but this is liquid. And P phosphorus also react with Cl2 to form PCl5. Two compounds are formed, PCl5 as well as PCl3. And exist in solid state, and P4 plus Cl2 to form PCl3 exist in solid state, and this exists in gas, and this is in solid state. So these are the structure and bonding of chlorides are described. For example, you should know the structure and bonding. This is ionic. So chlorides of first two elements, chlorides of the first two metals are ionic, that the aluminium is ionic in the hydrated form. Hydrated form it is ionic, and this is the hydrated formula. This is hydrated formula AlCl3 dot 6H2O, but anhydrous form AlCl3. They both possess giant ionic structure, but anhydrous chloride of aluminum is covalent and solid sublimes to form dimer. Solid, this is anhydrous and this is hydrated, and solid AlCl3 form Al2Cl6. So simple SiCl4 is liquid, and phosphorus 5 chloride are covalent with simple molecular. PCl5 and PCl3 are simple molecules but exist in solid state due to more electrons, and due to more electrons they have stronger van der Waals forces. So that's why they exist in solid state, due to more number of electrons. Explain the variation in the oxidation number of oxides. Sodium plus 2 plus 3 plus phosphorus 6 oxide chloride is plus 5, plus 5 SO2 plus 4, and similarly plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus, and PCl3 and PCl5. PCl3 has plus 3 and this is plus 5. These are the oxidation state of elements in their oxides as well as in chlorides. Describe and write equations for the reactions if any of the oxides. So there is one reaction left, that is sodium magnesium only. Sodium and magnesium only soluble in water, and they form hydroxides. For example, sodium quickly react with water, floats on the surface of water, and form alkaline solution along with effervescence of hydrogen gas. and magnesium is slightly soluble in water to form magnesium hydroxide, but it reacts with steam to form with steam it is very reactive and form magnesium oxide and hydrogen gas. But in with water, cold water, this OH twice, very slow reaction with cold water, but with steam it is very reactive and form magnesium oxide and hydrogen gas with steam. So this is the reaction with steam. So next topic is describe and write equations for the reaction. If any of the oxides uh, react with water, including the likely pHs of the solutions obtained. Sodium oxide react with water to form sodium hydroxide, and the pH is 13 to 14. Magnesium oxide is slightly soluble in water, MgOH twice, solid. And it's sparingly soluble in water and reacts slowly with water to give magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium oxide and magnesium hydroxide are less basic due to their low solubility in water. Aluminium oxide Al2O3 and silica SiO2 insoluble in water. Sulfur dioxide react with water to form H2SO3, and sulfur trioxide react with water to form H2SO4. This is weak acid and this is strong acid. This is sulfurous acid and this is sulfuric acid. So these are the reactions or different reactions of metal with the period 3 elements with oxygen, chlorine and water, as well as oxides with water. And now these are also very important reaction, sodium chloride hydrolysis of water. This is known as hydrolysis of in terms of their outer shell, valence shell electrons. Sodium chloride dissolve in water to form sodium chloride aqueous. Magnesium chloride pH is 7, while magnesium chloride plus aqueous to form MgCl2 aqueous, the pH is 6.5. And then aluminum chloride AlCl3. This is very important reaction from the examination point of view. Al2O3, or you can write down AlOH thrice plus HCl. Similarly, SiCl4 plus water, so it is forms silica plus HCl. So these are the reactions and mystery fumes. The observations are aluminium chloride dissolves, silicon chloride dissolves, this is solid and this is liquid, and this is also liquid. Mystery fumes of this is solid, this is solid. Mystery fumes of HCl is formed, and similarly PCl3 plus water, liquid to form phosphoric acid and HCl 4H2O. So these are the reactions of chlorides with, this is known as hydrolysis reaction, and these reactions are very, very important. So including explain the variations and trends in the 9.2 to 2.2, 2.9, and in terms of bonding, you should know the terms of bonding I have earlier discussed, that these are the ionic bonding, simple molecule, and pH 7, 6.5, aluminum chloride is 2 to 3, you can write down 2 to 3 and 2 to 3. And these are the simple molecules. Describe, explain and write equation for the reaction of chlorides. Okay, explain the variations and trends in terms of bonding and electronegativity, suggests bonding and electro. So there are reactions of oxide, hydroxides and hydroxides with acids. Sodium oxide plus water to form sodium hydroxide, sodium oxide plus sulfuric acid to form Na2SO4, neutralization reaction plus water, liquid, aqueous, liquid and solid, aqueous alkaline solution. Magnesium oxide, solid plus HCl to form MgCl2, MgOH twice plus HCl to form water, MgCl2 plus water. Aluminium oxide, Al2O3, react with HCl to form AlCl3 plus water, AlOH thrice plus 3HCl to form AlCl3 plus water. So these are the reactions of oxides with the acids, because still aluminum oxide is amphoteric and it reacts with both alkali and acid as well. So sodium and magnesium oxides are basic, so can react with acids to form salt and water, but rest of the oxides are silicon dioxide is acidic oxide, so react with sodium hydroxides. SiO2 is weakly acidic and is insoluble in water, can react with sodium hydroxide to form Na2SiO3 plus sodium silicate. This is sodium silicate. Similarly, P4O6 solid when dissolved in water to form acidic solution. Phosphorus acid, and P4O10 sorry, this is P4O6, P4O10 plus water to form, this is also solid, to form phosphoric, this is phosphorus acid, this is phosphorus acid, and this is phosphoric acid, H3PO4 phosphoric acid. And P4O6 phosphorus 3 oxide plus sodium hydroxide to form Na3PO3 plus 6 water, 4 and 12. This is aqueous solid. And P4O10 plus 12 sodium hydroxide to form Na3PO4 plus 6 water. So these are the reactions of phosphoric acid with sodium hydroxide. Similarly, sulfur dioxide I have earlier told to dissolve in water to form sulfurous and sulfuric acid, and sulfur dioxide is acidic oxide, so can react with sodium hydroxide to form Na2SO3 sodium sulfite plus water, aqueous gas. Similarly, sulfur dioxide also react with sodium hydroxide, but is because it is strongly acidic solution, acidic oxide, and to form Na2SO4 aqueous and water. So these are the reaction of oxides with the acids as well as with water. So these are the reactions in context of syllabus. You should know the reaction of these reactions. And next topic is predict the characteristic properties of an element in a given group by using knowledge of chemical periodicity. You know that if an element has high conductivity, forms ionic compound, and its oxide is strongly basic. If element form has high conductivity, form ionic bond compound and strongly basic, oxide is strongly basic, it is likely to be S block element. S block elements are like sodium, magnesium and calcium. If an element is good conductor of electricity, if an element good conductor forms amphoteric oxides, form both ionic and covalent compounds. It is probably belonging to group 3 of the periodic table, probably group 3 of the periodic table, for example aluminium. Similarly, if an element is non-conductor, if an element of the periodic table is non-conductor, form covalent compound and its oxides are acidic, it may belong to any of the group 4 to 7. 5 and 6 elements group 5 and 6 may show two oxidation state. 5 and 6, this is very important too. 5 group 5 and 6 show two oxidation states in their binary compound. Thus phosphorus exhibits, like for example, phosphorus 3 plus and phosphorus 5 plus. Similarly, sulfur in group 6, this is in group 5, and sulfur plus 4 and plus 6. Sulfur in case of sulfur dioxide is plus 4 and sulfur trioxide is plus 6. So this is all about the predict the characteristic properties of an element in a given group by using knowledge of chemical periodic. Deduce the nature, possible position in the periodic table and identity of unknown elements from given information. So this is all about the periodicity. Hopefully you understood this topic and all the chemical equation reactions, balanced reactions. You should know how to write down balanced chemical equation with their state symbols. Okay, next video I will discuss group 2, group 17 and halogens, nitrogen and